December 7th, a day that etched itself into the annals of history, not once, but countless times. What if I told you this single date witnessed events that reshaped nations, revolutionized technology, and shocked the world? Before we dive into those profound moments, here's a fun fact. December 7th is also the birthday of some truly remarkable individuals. We're talking about the iconic pop superstar Britney Spears, legendary Boston Celtics player Larry Bird, and influential public intellectual Noam Chomsky. Quite a diverse group, wouldn't you say? Now, let's explore the pivotal historical events that unfolded on this very date, starting from the oldest. Our journey begins in 1787, a pivotal year for the newly formed United States. On December 7th, Delaware made history by becoming the very first state to ratify the U.S. Constitution, earning it the enduring nickname, the First State. This critical act marked a monumental step towards solidifying the Union and establishing the framework of American governance, setting a precedent for the states that would follow in adopting the new national charter. Fast forward to 1909, a year that saw a quiet revolution in materials science. On December 7th, Belgian-American chemist Leo Bakelite was granted a patent for Bakelite, the world's first synthetic plastic. This groundbreaking invention completely transformed manufacturing, paving the way for everything from telephones and radios to electrical insulators and countless consumer goods. Bakelite's durability and versatility truly ushered in the age of plastics, impacting modern life in ways we still feel today. Move to 1917, a tumultuous year amidst the First World War. On December 7th, the United States officially declared war on Austria-Hungary. This declaration followed Germany's unrestricted submarine warfare and the Zimmermann telegram incident, which had already drawn the U.S. into the conflict against Germany earlier that year. The move underscored America's growing commitment to the Allied powers and intensified its involvement in the global conflict, signaling a broader engagement in Europe. And now, perhaps the most infamous event associated with this date, December 7th, 1941. On this date, which will live in infamy, the Imperial Japanese Navy launched a surprise attack on the U.S. naval base at Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. The devastating assault killed over 2,400 Americans, wounded many more, and severely damaged the Pacific Fleet. This unprovoked act directly propelled the United States into World War II, fundamentally altering the course of the war and 20th century history. Just 5 years later, in 1946, December 7th witnessed another tragedy. A devastating fire broke out at the Weinkauf Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia. This horrific blaze claimed the lives of 119 people, making it the deadliest hotel fire in U.S. history. The disaster led to widespread reforms in fire safety codes and building regulations across the country, fundamentally changing how hotels and high-rise buildings were constructed and operated to prevent such a tragedy from recurring. Leaping into the space age, December 7, 1972 marked a monumental moment for humanity. On this day, NASA launched Apollo 17, the 11th and final mission of the Apollo program, and the last time humans traveled to the moon. Commanded by Gene Cernan, with Harrison Schmitt as the first scientist to walk on the lunar surface and Ronald Evans orbiting above, this mission brought back a wealth of scientific data and lunar samples, concluding an extraordinary era of space exploration. In a stark contrast to space exploration, December 7, 1975 saw a significant geopolitical upheaval. Indonesia launched a full-scale invasion of East Timor just days after the territory declared independence from Portugal. This invasion began a brutal occupation that lasted over 2 decades, characterized by widespread human rights abuses and significant loss of life. The conflict drew international condemnation and remains a controversial chapter in Southeast Asian history with lasting repercussions. Moving into a significant legal and ethical milestone, December 7, 1982 marked a somber first in the United States. On this day, Charles Brooks Jr. became the first person in U.S. history to be executed by lethal injection. This new method, introduced in Texas, was intended to be a more humane alternative to electrocution and other forms of capital punishment. Its introduction sparked extensive debate about the ethics and implementation of the death penalty, a discussion that continues to this day. Tragedy struck again on December 7, 1988, in the Armenian Soviet Socialist Republic. A catastrophic earthquake, measuring 6.8 on the moment magnitude scale, devastated the northern region of Armenia. The powerful quake caused widespread destruction in cities like Spitak and Gyumri, killing an estimated 25,000 to 50,000 people and leaving hundreds of thousands homeless. The international community responded with a massive humanitarian aid effort, highlighting global solidarity in times of disaster. Finally, we end our chronological journey in 1995 with a triumph of scientific exploration. On December 7th, NASA's Galileo probe successfully arrived at Jupiter after a 6-year journey. As the first spacecraft to orbit Jupiter and deploy an atmospheric probe, Galileo provided unprecedented insights into the gas giant and its moons. Its mission profoundly advanced our understanding of the solar system's largest planet, revealing crucial data about its atmosphere, magnetosphere, and the potential for liquid water on moons like Europa. These are just a few of the indelible marks left on December 7th throughout history. Don't miss another day of history. Subscribe now.